guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to be showing you the project that I did for my retreat that I recently held. So basically each person who came had the option to pick from 3 different paper packs, and each of the paper packs has a different theme. And then I designed this mini album, and then I basically taught them how to make it. So before I actually go into detail about the cover and the inside pages, I'm just going to switch over to a clip right now which shows you the album before I actually started to embellish it. I think it's sometimes easier if you're wanting to recreate this to see the pages with just the paper on it at first before you start to embellish it, because once you embellish it, it's hard. It takes away from kind of like the simplicity of just the base pages done initially before you start to embellish them. So I'm going to do that now, and then at the end I'm going to come back and I'm actually going to go into detail with this album. So keep watching and I'll see you at the end again. Okay, so for this part of the video I thought it would be helpful to show you how I basically did all the base pages, how I decorated them with paper before I started to embellish them. I thought it would just be easier for this step to see all that done. So for the front of the album, this is, you know, it's the whole Kraft album, but I decided to put paper on the front. So this is the paper that I decided to put on this one for Seaside. And then when you open it up, these are the pages. So I'm gonna leave the information below which tells you all of the cuts for these pages and how I made these pages. There's basically 3 different types of pages in this album. So the first one is the flip out page. So basically all this is I used an 8 by 12 piece of cardstock, which in this case is this kind of orange color here, and I just scored it at 4 inches, and then you fold it back, and then the rest of it I just decorate it with the actual paper. So I'm going to leave all of the dimensions of the paper cuts down below for these pages. So this is the first fold out page that I did, and on this side I basically just have this is all I have, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some of our Picture My Life cards, and they're just going to kind of go in there. And then you can also tuck in pictures or just any kind of things like tickets or memory, like mementos that you have, because this theme is basically going to be a beach or a summer kind of theme. And then for this one, for this style of page, it's just basically cut 8 inches by 8 1/4 inches, and then I just used the edging tool on the side to create the scallops, and then I make these into pocket pages so that you can put in, again, pictures or more of these cards are going to be able to fit inside of here. But for this section of the video I just want to show you the plain pages before I start to embellish them. So this is the back of the scalloped page. So I'm going to use this to kind of have a photo mat there, and then this is the 3rd style of page that I have. So basically I took 2 pieces of cardstock, I cut them 8 by 8, I put adhesive down the sides and along the bottom and put them together, and then I cut out like a circle at the top here, and then it's like a pocket page. So I'm going to actually have a piece of cardstock that you'll be able to pull out to have pictures on and stuff. And then I always make these into pocket pages. Whenever I do mini albums like this, I try to have as many pockets and little places that you can pull things out of, just because I think it's more fun. So this is another kind of pocket style page, and then same with the back. It's going to be a pocket there. And I did another one of these scalloped edge ones with the pocket side here, and then the back is the same layout as the other one. So this layout and this layout are the same, but just using different colors of the pattern paper. And then this is my last page, which is the fold out page. So these are the pattern pages that I picked for here, and then on the back is another one of those little corner pages. So that is the album, just basically with the basic pages, the layouts done, and now I'm gonna show you how I embellish it. Before I move on to the actual album, once it's embellished, I just wanted to show you, so for each of the albums that I made, they all come with coordinating what we call stickies. So they're basically like cardstock stickers. But in most cases, when I use these in my mini albums or my album pages in particular, I like to have the option to be able to pop them up. So because they're adhesive on the back, I just find it easier if you put all of these onto cardstock and then cut them out so that you can pop them up if you want, instead of having the adhesive kind of showing. So this is what I've done. I've taken one of those 2 sticker sheets, I've put all of them on cardstock, and then I've cut them out, which sounds like a lot of work, and I guess for some people it would be. It went by actually pretty quickly. It was pretty easy to do. So these are all the same images, but now I have them on cardstock so that if I want, I can pop them up on my pages. So in the next section of the video, I'm going to show you what the album looks like with all of the basically how I embellished it further, the detailing, I guess, of the actual album. Okay, so now that you've seen how to do the base pages, I wanted to go into this album in more detail. So for the front, I showed you the stickies that came with it, and for almost all of these images, with the exception of this one here, I did put it on cardstock. I actually put this one on cardstock too, because I didn't know where I was going to put everything, but I put them all on cardstock so that I could pop them up, because all of these are kind of popped up just with a little bit of foam tape. It's the foam tape that's a little bit narrower. It's about I think it's an 1/8 of an inch high only versus a 1/4 of an inch. So this is the front, and so what I tried to do is bring in the metal pieces and the paper, and then also some of this burlap. And I do talk about this in some of my other videos, but when I do page layouts or cards, or like just really think anything scrapbook related, I try to bring in different textures. I find that this is more pleasing to the eye. So when you're using paper products, you need to sort of add in some other textures, I think, so that it just draws you in a bit more. So this is like the perfect kind of arrangement for me, because I have 3 different kind of textures, if you will, going on. I have like the paper pieces, and then I've got these kind of metal pieces, and then I've got this little burlap ribbon here. So in my mind, that is like awesome to have like 3 different textures going on. So now I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to show you the inside of the album. And so you saw it done with just the pages, and then this is where I've added in some of the product. So this is one of the stickies, and then I just added in these flowers. So this is the page that kind of flips open, and really all I did here was add in 3 different kind of photo mats so people know where to put photos, but then they're going to be able to put a lot of photos in this section, and that's sort of going to be up to them what they want to, how they want that to look. And then for this one, it's just that little flap here, and I always do that in my mini album, so you have things that pull out. So in this case, I use some of our what we call Picture My Life cards. So they're basically like little cards that they can write like little messages on. So for this one, it's because it's a beach theme, you can talk about sort of what you did on a certain day, and then you can add some pictures in to show that day that you went to the beach, let's say. And then these are some of the stickies, and then I just used a bit of the striped paper here to kind of add a bit of a border, but it just pops up. This is the page where the cards pull out. So in this case, I used one of the Picture My Life cards that just pulls out, and again, it's something that you can write on. And then what I thought is I just added in a piece of cardstock, which they can put a photo on the front and the back, so that they can put it in the side pocket here. This one is kind of a layout that is set, so really all they need to do is put a picture. Once they assemble their album, all they need to do is put a picture here. And whenever I do this before, if I don't have pictures on it yet, what I'll do is I'll just leave this open, so it actually goes through, like they're going to be able to slide their picture underneath, so that you don't have to worry about it, the sticker kind of being where you need to kind of put your picture in. So and then this is again this pocket page, and I've got 2 more of the Picture My Life cards, so they just have different kind of themes on the back. You could put a picture here, you could do journaling here, so you can decide what you want to do. And then this is the page where I created another pocket, so there's actually this other pocket, so really it just pulls out, and you can put like several, you can put like 4 pictures here if you wanted, like 3x3s, and some more on the back if you wanted. So there's just a ton of room to put pictures from your trip. So that one just slides back in like that, and then I just use these little stickies here, so you have kind of like a tab to pull it out. And then this is the back of that page. So again, you got your pocket here where I just added some just cardstock for pictures. You could put other things in here, like you could if you've gone somewhere, or if you have any kind of like a pamphlet or something from the name of the beach or something that you went to, you could tuck it in here as well. And this page is the side pocket with the 2 PML cards again on there. And then onto this page again, I did the same layout as that other one where it's a set layout, but I've put these on in such a way that they actually lift up, like you will be able to put a picture right on this mat and be able to slide it under the little images here. And then the last page is again another one of these flip out pages, and I just put the 3 photo mats there, and then added in some of the stickies embellishments here, another one of those metal charms in the middle of the flower, and the last page. So the last page just has a couple of those cards, and they can move these cards around, like if they want them somewhere else or whatever. They're going to give several cards to choose in their little kit, and they're going to be able to pick where they actually want to put them in the album. So, and that is the end. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and you get the opportunity to make one of these. These are so easy. They're basically like an 8x8 album, so it's a decent size, and I find with mini albums they're best for events, like something that you do, like a one-time thing, or like a vacation that you go on. I think that's the perfect time to use mini albums in particular, versus like chronological scrapbooking. You kind of want to put it more in albums, like 12x12 albums, but this is perfect for trips or events, or I don't know, just certain things where all the pictures are from, kind of the same event. So I hope that helps you, and until next time, happy crafting. Thanks, bye-bye.